What's up, guys? My name's Death Advice from boxmember.com, and today we're going to talk about the P226. This is my preferred pistol of choice. In hardcore, I will actually use this weapon as a primary weapon on occasion. Precision on this is about 15 to 20 meters. That shot I just took is probably about max with a single shot. However, even with armor piercing, you can see there I couldn't penetrate that wall. And that was one of these things I call a failed shot. I don't know, it does it occasionally. I shot the guy, obviously, and I didn't get the kill. And that happens often. I'm not sure if it's lag or latency, or maybe just simply misfiring it. But overall, it's a really good weapon. You always, when you're firing this weapon, you always want to go with double or triple shots. Taking that single shot, unless you're right on, and sometimes unless you're right up close to them, you're not going to get the kill. You want to go ahead and continue to fire 2 to 3 rounds to make sure that you're hitting the target and killing it. This is mostly a hardcore weapon, and range is a factor. As you can see in that last little shot, I took the shot and missed apparently.
Enemy SATCOM spotted. We've lost the lead.
Overall, it's a really good pistol. Like I said, my preferred weapon of choice. And right there, I don't know if you could hear, I actually fired a round and still got killed. And apparently it didn't. The round came out the weapon but did not reach its target. And here's, again, one of the limiting factors is range. I believe on this one you'll see where I take a nope, this is yeah, here's the range. So you'll see right here I take a shot and I'm hitting the general direction. Unless you right on it, you're not gonna make the shot. Now this is core mode. We have some really interesting things going on here in core with this weapon. You can see that was like a point blank to the head, double tap, and still the guy got me. This is in core. This should probably be a backup weapon to primary as a sniper or something, just in case you need something close quarter combat or CQB, something that you can have a little more mobility with. But again, in core, you're going to be struggling to get some kills with this thing. And so you'd need to go ahead with multi-shots. Stats when it comes to this weapon. Overall, the weapon starts with 14 round magazines. It starts with a 42 rounds. And I could say that, like I said, in hardcore, I feel real confident with this weapon. So much so that I can use it as a primary.
Good job. Report to command for
rate of fire, as fast as you can fire, pretty much 705 rounds per minute is the statistics from the website. And the only issue you're going to have is it pulls back a little bit as you continue firing. It'll raise up on you. This is the actual class that I had set up for those highlights that I just showed you. Again, I wouldn't use this weapon unless you had armor piercing or at least a muzzle break. Both of them you can get. And right here, just a couple perks because I like to run and gun. A couple of the perks, and down there on the strike package. And this is just some things that I prefer whenever I'm using the weapon. Strike package, obviously I'm going to go with the support because I am using a pistol, of course. And then I'll show you some of the other handguns, some of the options you got there. But if you go through all the statistics and you want a well-rounded weapon that's pretty accurate with a lot of rounds, and less recoil than the Magnum, the 44 Magnum. The P226 is probably going to be the weapon. I've tried that gold PDW or just a PDW, fully automatic. I get so many assists in hardcore that it's ridiculous. It's hard to use it. And again, there you have the armor piercing rounds. For some reason, I just like that versus the having that extended muzzle brake on there. I feel like I'm using a bigger gun, and I really want people to see me as using a small pistol whenever I'm doing a lot of damage. In conclusion, the P226 can work as a very effective backup weapon for many different scenarios, and many players rely on the for the CQC, just like I said earlier, the close quarters combat situations, such as a dedicated sniper or someone with an LMG that needs an alternative at close range. The P226 can fill all those roles successfully, and the popularity of it is useful, and this is reflected upon how many people use this thing. A lot. So that's my little overview of this P226. If you got any questions or whatever, hit us up online at boxmember.com.
Bullseye.